In the book of Matthew 11:28, the Bible says, "Come to me, you who are heavy laden or heavy burdened, and I will give you rest." And Jesus continues and he says, "Learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly at heart." And he doesn't stop there. He says that his yoke and his burden is light and easy. And this is something that we need to learn from Jesus. Now, Jesus reminds us that we have to come to him, all of us who have heavy burdens. Are you that person today? What is troubling you? Is there anything that you need Jesus to intervene? Are you in need of God's help for him to carry the burden off of your shoulders? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time that you are watching this. Now in Matthew 11:28 all the way to verse 30, we are told by Jesus himself that we should come to him. He understands that we have burdens. He understands that we have things that we are carrying. And he reminds us that his yoke is very, very light. And he tells us that his burdens are easy to carry. Now, if you remember the story of the disciples and the storm, Jesus was sleeping in the boat and the disciples were screaming and shouting and doing all manner of things, trying to calm down the storm, trying to control the little that they have, that so that it doesn't get swept by the storm. And then they wake Jesus up and they say, "Aren't you seeing that we are perishing? Aren't you seeing that it is too bad? The storm is so heavy for us." And Jesus wakes up and he asks them, "Why don't you have faith?" And he calms the storm down. And the disciples say, "Who is this man that the winds obey him?" Now you and I have a better understanding of who Jesus is. And instead of asking Jesus who he is, or asking ourselves who he is, we have an understanding of who God is. Now today my encouragement for you is simple. Everything that you have, the anxiety, the pain, the emotions that you do not know how to control, the burdens that you have, whether it is in your job, in your workplace, whether it is in your career, whether it is in who you are, whether it is about your children, your spouse, anything that you have that you're feeling is a burden that is weighing you down. Jesus says, "Bring it to me and I will carry it." He says, "Learn from me." He is gentle. Let us learn from him on how to actually sleep in the middle of a storm. Let us learn from him how to rebuke the devil in a manner that he doesn't come back again and he goes. Let us learn from Jesus, he says. Learn from me. You cannot carry your burdens today. Jesus wants to take everything that you're carrying from you. It could be that today you're having a rough day. It could be that you're having a rough night. It could be that you're having a rough morning. Before you start asking, "Is Jesus with me?" Before you start asking, "Why am I alone?" take a minute and say, "God, here are my burdens. They are so heavy for me to carry. So I surrender at your feet. I release them and I give them to you. You who is all-knowing, you who knows the beginning to the end, I give you my life. I give you my burdens. Let me carry what is yours, for you have said it is light and it is easy." My sister, my brother, God is able to get you through this tough season. I know that it is a tough season. And if you're listening to me right now, I pray that God eases every burden and causes a miracle to happen in your life. May you testify this morning, this afternoon, or this evening, and may God give you a reason to be joyful, to be smiling, to be happy. May God give you a reason to testify. Take your burdens to the Lord, for he is able. He is gentle and lowly at heart. God bless you.